Hey, what's up, Tech? It's Josh here, and I've got a pretty cool product that I'm excited to share with you guys. It's the MOJIPIC. It's a wireless display that you can pretty much load all kinds of stuff, emojis, signs, QR codes, all kinds of stuff like that. I'll go through some details and show you how I'm going to use it, so stay tuned. First of all, MOJIPIC did send this out to me so I could use this for a review. I'm excited to use it because I'm a business owner. I have Evergreen Creative Company. It's my professional business, photography and videography company. And now I'm gonna have a unique way to display my stuff through my truck. And that's how I'm gonna end up using it. I've actually thought about using this for another application. Once I get my studio up to speed, renovated and all that kind of stuff, I can hang this on the window and have like recording now showing and displaying. So it's pretty cool. All kinds of ways, like honestly, it's like your imagination is your limitation. Let's talk about some of the specs to get all that out of the way, and then I'm just gonna show you how I'm gonna use it and some practicality that you can do with this. The MOJIPIC device has an outdoor LED of 600 CDs. It's got a battery that is 7,500 milliamp hours. It's got silicone suction cups to keep it in place. You can actually detach the display from the suction cups too. So depending on how you wanna prop it up is how you're gonna use it. To operate the MOJIPIC, you're gonna wanna download their app, and that's where you're gonna sync everything up to, download different displays and all that kind of stuff. I'll have a link to the product and also the app in the video description. I do like the fact that this has a battery built in, so you don't have to have it plugged in at all times, but they do include a really long car adapter so that we can have it in your car, always charging. It's got a 12 volt 3 amp DC in, so if you have one of those kind of chargers around, you can use that for like an indoor purpose. But once you get the app downloaded, you can just start discovering all kinds of stuff and ways to use this. Personally, I'm gonna use it for my Evergreen Creative Company. I'm gonna have the Facebook and Instagram logos with a QR code that goes to my link tree, so if someone scans it, they get all my sites. They get my social media sites, my website, and things like that. There's also just some fun ways to use this. You can put emojis, how you're feeling, a thumbs up, a kiss, I mean, all kinds of stuff like that. If you have, I don't know if I'm not gonna suggest this, so don't take this that I suggested that you do this, but there are stuff out there giving the bird or get off my ass, like stuff like that. So if you got someone that's tailing you, you can send them a message that way. Or if you're just trying to communicate, period, it's just a great way to have some fun with other drivers, or if you're a Lyft driver, if you're an Uber driver, you can upload those kind of logos as well. This even has a game built in, Tetris and Snake. So you can put it in the back seat so the kids can be occupied. Like I said, it's really just up to you. Like if you have a favorite team, Olympics is going on, you want to display your flag that you're supporting. All kinds of causes out there. You got Black Lives Matter, you got LGBTQ, you've got all kinds of stuff that you can just upload. You can actually create your custom designs. You can draw out your own stuff. You can create your own GIFs. All right, so as you can see here, you got your suction cup. It's got that sticky kind of residue there, so just be in mind of that. So you can put it on a flat surface like this, and then you've got the mechanism here to help hold it in place. So you can see that it's pretty sturdy, so you could actually put this on a tabletop if you wanted to. You get a little pull tab here to help get it off. So basically what I'm trying to do is to prop this up so that way I can show you a few things. Now that it's powered on, you're gonna want to connect to the device, and it's all set there. So device connected, and this is where I'm just gonna give you a quick tour of everything. You've got your front home page basically. If you have another device, another one will show up here. And, ooh, I got mine upside down. All right, so as you can see here, I've got mine on a 10-second loop. It has the Instagram logo, the Facebook logo, plus the QR code that links to my link tree. So here on the home page, this is where you're gonna see a lot of your functionality, device settings. It shows you how much of a charge you have left. These are all the drawings. Here's that sequence that I was telling you about. You can hit the settings, select and sort, things like that. So if you wanna get rid of one, you just click on the different one here. You got your eyeball. That's what's showing you right now. You can change the settings. You can also hit the favorite, which is the star, or the trash bin. Here is the game. So here's Tetris. It's so cool. And you can kind of see that. I'm not gonna play the whole game. And there's that. So just hit exit on that. Screen mode is how you can make it a slideshow. You can do a constant image, a slideshow, or timed. So it's really cool. I do the slideshow, and you have the option to set in your seconds. So I do 10 seconds, that's just my preference, and you're ready and set to go. Turn off timeout. Turn it off. You have actually voice control, which is super cool, and you can do the different series shortcuts. So you can manage the device with turning it off and on. You got your brightness, display mode, display seconds, start slideshow, finish slideshow, and you can display your different drawings. And all you got to do is to add it to Siri, and that's how you do the voice commands. Pretty cool stuff. So honestly, if you're driving, you could tell the voice commands of what to do just from the app. So you don't actually have to like use your phone, you can use voice commands. Pretty cool stuff. You got your brightness adjustment, so you might not need it as bright for some conditions, but being that I have tinted windows in my truck, the brighter the better. The next tab is your gallery. This is where you can just find all kinds of cool stuff. Like you see here, USA, you got cool, you got different flags, handicap, Uber. You can see there's just a ton of stuff here. Some really funny things too. You can do attention. So if you have, different flammable type stuff, chemicals on board, you can say, help me if you need to. If you're carjacked, you could do some sort of command and let people know behind you that you're carjacked. So again, some more GIFs that you can do. And I'll download one of these, so fun GIFs. Let's go to that one. Let's go to, it's almost Valentine's Day. Let's do the heart. So all I do is tap on the eyeball there. It downloads, and so it gives you an upload speed of how long it's going to take. All right, so now if we go back to our home page, got 4 drawings now, so it should be part of the rotation. And while that's going on, I'm just going to show you the other part. So this middle page here shows your account. You can paint, create GIFs, game, your drawings, and settings. See, there's the heart there. Really cool stuff. It's really neat. Like, that's going to get someone's attention. So they might actually start looking at the different stuff. So let's say I want to go in and get rid of something. So I got drawings, I got GIFs, QR codes. You can see your favorites if you have any. So I'm going to do this and just show you how to delete it off that, and now it's not part of the rotation. I kind of want to limit it to this because I want people to get a chance to download the QR code. I could add it again and be part of the rotation some more. So come over here, you got your paint, and I'm just going to do a check mark. You can see what you can do there. Erase, you got your size, palette, text, you can just type something out. You can do static text or a ticker. I'm just going to show you this as a test. Pretty cool. And if you mess up, you can just hit clear, and that does that. You can create a GIF, and you just add the different pages for how you want to do that. So really neat stuff. The 2 applications I'm going to use this for is definitely for my truck and also for the studio. I might end up getting another one so I can have both and just have some fun with that kind of stuff. So I've pretty much got it installed. I'll go back and do a better job here, but you can see the purpose. Just kind of run it along the different boards here. Then I've got it run underneath the seat. And I got my middle console here, open it up, and I've got the charger plugged into the middle console. I've got a couple other spots I could plug it into up front, or even the back seat, but I'd rather leave those spots open like for car chargers and things like that. But as you can see here, like, it looks pretty cool. You can see the display through the tint and even through some of the glare. So what I'm gonna do is kind of give a test, see if I can even scan this from this distance. So this is, probably be about this distance from the truck. Point the camera in its direction. And it's actually getting those crazy lines going on. So see if I get closer, if it helps out or not. That's weird, I wasn't doing this before. When I was inside, it was fine. What the heck? So unfortunately, when this is in the daylight, you get this nasty bars going across the screen, so you can't even scan it. So that's really disappointing. Everything is working fine inside, but once I brought it outside, it's just not working good. So I'll have to try it at nighttime. I don't know if it does any better at nighttime, that the cameras can't just, I don't know, just not compatible. And that goes for using Android and iOS. All right, so now I'm experimenting. I got my other vehicle here, it's the Highlander. And you can see there's none of those bars going on. And it scanned just fine. So I'm seeing if it's like the tint on my truck window, the daylight, and things like that. So more tests to come. All right, so this time I've got it on my passenger back door. Coming around to the side here. Open up the camera app. There's a little bit of it going on, but it's not really wanting to scan this time. So I wonder if it's my truck windows, or if it has to be just like the right angle and stuff. Still no luck there. I don't really see the lines going too bad. Man, this is really a bummer. All right, let me try my pixel out. That's even worse. But it's not doing it right there. It's crazy. Certain angles. This sucks. It's like a frame rate type thing with LEDs. It's not working on that window. Let's try a different one. For kicks and giggles, I'm putting it on the other side. Let's see what it does. Just doesn't seem to want to work with my truck. Might not be using it on my truck after all. It's not even working with my clear front windshield. This is a true bummer, at least for my truck. So I brought the Highlander out to the driveway in the daylight, so it seems like it's a daylight issue right now. And you can see it's doing the same thing as it was on my Tundra. So I'm just gonna keep it in my Tundra for now, and I'm gonna check it at nighttime to see what the nighttime looks like. So coming back out near the sunset kind of time, and let's see how this goes. All right, here we go, launching the camera app. It works. So it's got to do with the lighting conditions. So as you can see, it is about sunset time, and the lighting is a little bit dimmer, but the scanning works. So I'll keep it in the truck. MOJIPIC has some serious potential, but as you saw, the conditions gotta be just right for the QR code scanning. There's still so many more capabilities, so many displays that you can actually do with this within your vehicle. Again, once my studio is up, I'm definitely gonna be putting this in my window as well to test that out, just to see how it goes. Put that recording now, so I have this vision of this one spot, a podcasting station, recording audio, things like that. Have this audio booth, but there's gonna be a window, and just be able to put like a recording now, and you can just see that fun stuff, or even on the front door to where, you know, if someone's about to come in, they know that we're recording. So a lot of cool things that you can do with this thing. I'll leave a link down below in the video description if you want to get this for yourself. I appreciate it. It's an affiliate link, so if you buy it, I make a small commission off of it. Help support the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next video.